right, let's get over to chats. And hello, everybody.
Hi.
Let's get over to chats.
So
Okay. If anybody does come to see us, we will put their chats up so everybody can read them. But I think you guys can read them now, but I'm not sure. You
Oh, we
can.
just went live. I got the alert.
Hooray. Oh, yeah.
We are live on Sunday Chats, live, and we're waiting for some people.
Awesome. Oh, man. I'm trying to join the chat. I'm seeing an error occurred. I'm trying to give us a boost here.
Hello, Ivy.
Yeah. Oh, Ivy. Ivy for Rivers.
Kindness
Jack,
matters.
Oh, Ivy. That's Ivy. Hi. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jackie.
And there's Winnie.
Hey, Winnie.
Hi.
Yay.
All right. We're just not really saying anything, letting people come in a little bit. But I did put some questions in the chat if everybody can read them. I was so unaccomplished this week, and I am not proud. How about y'all?
Right there with you. Right there. Sometimes surviving is like an accomplishment, right? Just kind of keeping up with your maintaining, right? Just staying level.
Exact same.
Yeah. Gary, that was a vibe this week for me. I just
You've been busy, and
yeah,
I've not been busy. This week was not a good productive week for me. I blame menopause. I can't get any sleep.
That's hard. That's really hard. Because it just changes your whole day. And
yeah, I would say that for Jackie last week was a fail for you. And I'm so sorry, honey.
Oh, sorry, Jackie.
It's bad enough you were getting over one and then the next one happens so quickly.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You know what I was thinking? So you remember like January, she was like, 2024 is going to be a better year. And I was like, you don't say that. I remember literally having that go through my head. And I was like, Jackie, don't, for anybody for reference, never say next year will be better.
No. I know.
When we worked in the operating room, if somebody said AAA, they were immediately like, "What are you doing? That's a aortic aneurysm that's bleeding." And if you said, "Oh my gosh, it's such a quiet night," what?
Yeah, no, never.
What did you say?
Never. Man, highs and lows, right? You and Craig got to meet up twice this year already, right? So that's great. That's a great thing that happened.
That's definitely a high.
Yeah.
Yes.
So highs and lows. You gotta. But it's hard, man. It's rough.
I'd like to sit and talk to Craig. He's hilarious.
I know.
And you know what I think so funny? I think I'm the least humorous person I know. Like, I don't think I'm funny at all. I'll say stuff and people will just die laughing. And I'm like, what the hell are you laughing at?
I think that's what makes it so funny. It's the dry, you're like a dry wit, like a.
I fell and broke my hip this week. Oh, that's hilarious. No.
How is that hilarious? My husband has a dry sense of humor like I do, so we crack each other up, but other people are like, yeah, we both like Monty Python and do Monty Python quotes all the time.
Yes. Same. So this was my spread this week. I have the week on one side.
Yes.
So you can't see that. And notes on the other. And it's no, there it is. Notes on the other. Sometimes just so I have something written in there, I'll just put what I had for dinner or what I made for dinner, right? So that's like
right.
I feel like that gives me some structure.
I need to do more meal planning because right now I have frozen meat in the freezer and then a bunch of fresh fruits and vegetables. And we just been making salad so.
This perfect summer.
It's too hot.
Yes.
And Craig, it looks like you don't like salad.
I love salad. I don't cook. So like my meal plan is 1-800 McDonald's, 1-800 Taco Bell.
I like that plan. That's a good plan.
I love to cook, and I'm pretty good at it. I just hate the cleanup and all. I don't like all that stuff. So
yeah, that's a lot. I'm a specialist in like quick fire, like rapid fire meal. Like I can get food on the table in like 30 minutes or less. That's
so
just
can
food
I,
right?
because
Right?
I like to stir fry everything, like with as little oil or whatever, or butter or water or whatever, and just stir, because I can't stand mushy stuff, you know, like mushy vegetables.
Yep.
So I also do like coffee, Jackie. I've had my one today, and I'm probably going to have another later.
Nice. Craig, what are you drinking?
Hello, Apple Blonde.
Same.
Caramel macchiato.
Oh, delicious. Do you make it at home? Or I mean, it looks like I'm like,
it's my third pot.
Oh,
that's impressive. Oh, keto waffle and coffee.
That sounds good. So my to-do list is going to be very, very ambitious this week. And the main reason is because, well, we finally got a handyman hired to get some of the stuff. Because when we moved in this place, there are broken doors, broken windows. These people that lived here before us were very physical, I think. And so I've got broken door jams. It's not a nice way to say it. They're physical. So
I just had something very different go through my head than what I'm sure you were referring to.
Oh, I'm referring to broken doors and windows, but hey, you know, that much we don't know. So I'm finally going to get some doors fixed, some windows fixed, get the second bathroom shower working. So that'll be nice. Those kids were using it, but that thing's leaking into the wall. And I think,
hey, do you have a Lowe's where you live?
Yes.
They're having a window and door event next week. Did you see that?
No, but thank you for the tip. I'm writing that down now because I have to buy 2 new doors.
It's supposed to be like 20 to 60% off, depending on the brand or something. I don't know.
Next week. How did you know that?
I'm a part of that Lowe's Rewards, and I have the Lowe's credit card. That sounds really funny, right? Like Craig has a Lowe's credit card. I like to buy things there and then have somebody else do them.
Right. I was part of their thing too, but I don't pay attention to my emails is the problem. Also, I have been really bad with our community and the handbag community. I have not been watching many videos because I have so many tropical plants that have reached a point. I've grown them well, so well. They have reached a point I don't know what to do with them. I've got to find a way to. I've got an alocasia that is 5 feet 6 inches tall, and it needs to be repotted.
Clip it and send it to me.
Well, I can't clip it because it's long stems and then it's just leaves. So I would be clipping all the leaves off.
I love plants.
So do I. So I've been watching a lot of plant videos. I'm sorry, but I'm into plants, planters, and purses. I love them.
I haven't been doing very good on watching everybody either. My watch later list just keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
Mine is very long. I did watch Winnie's this morning on the inexpensive bags that look like other bags. Have you seen it?
I didn't watch that one yet. I'm up to date on. Okay, I'm up to date on most of my girls. That's what I call y'all, my girls. I try to keep up with y'all, and then everybody else kind of keeps getting further and further down. I didn't watch that video yet. It's in there to watch, but
yeah, and then I watched that, and then I noticed that Kaz was on live, and I went over there, so I didn't get much video watching done, but I have to because I love them and I support everybody. And I have not been making videos. I took my vacation and then 2 weeks off. I just wanted time to not be making a video and editing. So that's what I did. But Starting today, that ends.
Well, see, I'm not ready to end mine yet. I didn't do anything last week, and I'm not sure I'm going to do anything next week. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and it's supposed to be fun. And if I'm pressuring myself to do it, then it's not fun.
Yes, I was pressuring myself and making myself feel bad. So I just decided, you know what? How about just forgetting about it for a couple of weeks and get back to it, because that way it feels fresh and fun and exciting, and I want to do it again. And so I'm also probably going to film my plants and just put them on a different day, not on Wednesday. Put them on Monday or something. I might as well film it. It's going to be embarrassing. I may end up killing this plant that I've grown from an infant.
No.
Because it's so big. Hello, Jeanette.
I like that.
Yeah, they're starting. I haven't bought any new plants in years because they are, the plants that I do have are, as you see, those behind me came from my living room. Everything's getting so big and needing to be split or whatever. So I don't have room to add. I just have to deal with what I have.
Oh, I think that's a
Travis
really nice.
It's
Travis
like too
is
many
always making
cats.
jokes. He's like, our house looks like a funeral parlor because I have birds of paradise or whatever it's called from every funeral of anybody important. Like I get them, and I just let them grow, right? So they're
Right.
huge. And he's like, it's starting to look like a funeral home. I was like, I'm preparing.
For 70, 80 years down the road, Craig, right? You can never...
I wasn't talking about me.
Okay.
I don't like being judged.
Judged. We judge you so harshly.
No.
Y'all look at this. This is really sad. One doctor's appointment. That's it.
Well,
yeah, mine's sad too.
I like when there are not too many doctor's appointments.
So do I. I don't have another one for a couple of weeks. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yes. You like to keep them.
I have 11 next month. 11.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well. Wow.
Not much
that
going
looks so
on.
good.
Yeah.
But look, I have 2 things written down. Literally 2 doctor's appointments for the whole month.
Well, this is cheating because 3 of these things are lives on Sundays.
I love that.
Now, the YouTube book. Oh, now that's sad. There's nothing.
But they're 2. They're 2 little. 2
well, yeah, my last 2 Sunday lives.
Memory keeping, right?
My YouTube agenda is full because I write down things. Whether I complete them or not is a whole different situation, but they're written down in there. You know what I mean?
Yes. I have written down today. I'm making a list today.
We make plans.
I am planning. One of them is to paint the doors in this room. It's one thing I still haven't done.
What are you doing? What color?
I'm just doing them white because they're not. They're supposed to be, but the kid that was in this room wrote all over them. So,
oh man.
So they've got different colors of paint where I've tried to cover up marker and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I hear her.
Yeah. Like I'm so
cute.
bummed. Oh
it's
man,
cute.
I'm like,
don't worry about it.
It's cute.
I came on to excuse myself because I don't know if I'll be able to stay on, but I want to chat with you guys. This is yeah, I can hear it. So I'll have to excuse myself. But I'm sorry. I wanted your opinion because we're traveling at the end of next month. We're flying down to North Carolina for a beach vacation, and I'm on the hunt for a travel sling. Like, I don't know if it's the most fashionable thing anymore, but that's what I'm looking for. Like a nice budget-friendly, nice sling. My budget is like $100 to $200.
A baby sling or just a purse sling?
like a purse sling, like an easily accessible travel bag.
Is that a swing pack? Basically, a swing bag.
Just something crossbody.
Yeah.
But like I was looking at a Rag and Bone sling, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that, but
I
Instead
like
of
their
the,
stuff. I don't have any of it, but from what I've seen, I really like Rag and Bone.
it seems like good quality. So
Yeah, it does.
it's like,
A
And I
lot of
think that
people really like the Lululemon. The
I know the
Lululemon.
belt bag. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. I'm like, it's very
but you're
accurate.
looking for something a little bit
A
bigger
little bit elevated. Oh, well, a little bit.
and a little elevated.
A little bit, yeah. But yes, maybe like half a liter more. So like 2 liters, 2.5 liters. That's my hunt. But yeah, geez, I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
And ideally, maybe I don't know. I don't want to say maybe next week, but yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'll catch you later. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Such is life. Such is
I
life.
know. It's life.
She is calling.
She's calling. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Well, hello. Okay, so let's go back. This one caught my eye. I have a medical appointment upcoming week 2 hours. So you must be getting some testing done, Ivy.
Well, that has to be some kind of tests, and I don't know. I wait in the waiting room sometimes 2 hours.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's see what else we have on here. Everybody's still doing Lululemon. Oh, and I saw on Facebook that some company is advertising a sling bag.
Coach has some really good ones on sale right now. I know that's what I was going to tell her, but you could tell
I
she was not.
know. She brought up the bags, and we're like, yes, we're going to talk about bags. Okay, bye.
I would have just let her cry. That's me, though.
Oh, yeah. And people are coming down with it, which is why Dee Dee is not here today.
Oh my God! Did y'all see that there's another outbreak? Travis was telling me. I can't remember which one it is, but it's not related to that one. I can't remember. There's another outbreak of something else going on in America right now.
Oh, really? Does it have to do with travel?
Well, yeah. It's
That
the people
Legionnaires? Is it Legionnaires?
I think so. Maybe
Or something else?
something like that. I want to think it starts with an L, but like they're saying it's really bad. It's always something, right?
It is. It is. And I'm still avoiding large crowds whenever I can. Just because of it. I haven't had it, and I don't want it.
I don't
I know
either.
that a lot of people have.
I got vaccinated, and I rarely leave the house. Like I have zero immune system. Like that's what my doctors told me. So I don't leave unless it's
Right.
going to a doctor's appointment. Because there's so much out there that you don't know what to do anymore to stop from getting it. You know what I mean?
No, it's just, I don't know. Those days of large crowds are over for me anyway. I used to enjoy a rock concert, and I went to one in 2 years ago, but I still don't, and I always leave early because I don't want to be in that mass crowd exodus.
Like I don't go to
like
movies anymore because when the movie's over and everybody blogs out, I can't deal with that.
And here's the thing that like my best friend does not understand about me, because she's not like me. And me and my best friend have been best friends since 1976. So we are not alike, and that's okay. We like to have fun together, but we are not alike. And she still loves going to concerts and all that stuff, and wants to be out there doing stuff with other people. And I am so much happier being at home. Just love it.
Me too. And everybody's like, Craig, you're a hermit. You need to get out of the house, even if it's just to go to Starbucks. But here's the thing people don't think about. I'm going to touch that cup from Starbucks that how many people touch to get to me?
Yes.
I have to think about things like that. You know what I mean? And it's just not worth it for me anymore.
No, it's not. And luckily, my husband, if you he told me if you look in his high school yearbook, you know how they'll say like what they want to be when they grow up or whatever on your in your senior year. His says, I want to be a hermit. So I lucked out.
I always say there are much worse things to be.
Yes. Well, then, Ivy, then I'm glad that you come in here to chat because you need people to talk to. And it's nice to be spoken to, even if it's in this manner, you know, and have your name said.
Absolutely.
And hear your opinion.
And good luck on your test this week, Ivy.
Yes, Apple Blonde. Sitting around and talking to friends and laughing is still my favorite thing to do of all time.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the comments, and these are my reading eyes. You know, they're not the other ones, and I still can't keep up.
Well, I think that once you start something like this, like a Sunday Live where people are coming regularly, even if it's only one or two, that you just try to keep it up because I know that my best friend is begging me to go stay at her beach house. So we're going to do that in September. It's just over at Daytona. In September, one of the weekends in September, I think the first weekend in September. And I don't think I'll be able to do a live unless I can talk her into going live with me.
Just bounce it on her. Don't ask. Just pop it up. Yeah, we're already live.
I'll just take all my equipment and set it up and go, oh, you're going to have to.
That's what I would do. I love when we have weekly, like you and Winnie and Jackie, like when you don't leave the house and you don't socialize outside, you know, because you don't leave, it gives you something to do. Like it gives you something to look forward to.
Right. And the only thing that I look forward to this for is just the social, you know, talking to the people that watch and like all of the kind of the same stuff that we do, and even those that don't, that's fine too. But like today, I was like, I don't have anything to talk about because when it comes to planning, because I didn't plan this past week. I started to. I'm sure Monday, but then I just fell off. I mean, I was not sleeping. Menopause is a bitch.
There needs to be more education on that. I know that sounds stupid coming from a man, but I've been hearing that from a lot of women that like nobody prepares you for that. There's no way to get prepared for it.
Nobody even talks about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like there should be some kind of prepared. It's a women thing. Like women are so overlooked medically. Like there's a lot of things women go through that are never discussed or talked about. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. Well, hell, I mean, they used to hide pregnancies. I mean, it wasn't a thing.
That's pretty much the only thing they talk about with women is heart issues because, you know, it's more women have heart attacks than men actually. And then pregnancy. That's all I ever hear about as far as women medically go.
Right. And being a woman, you see it more. Like when I was in the military, there were so many girls that had, I mean, there was a pretty good amount that had endometriosis. And once I even saw one girl who was bleeding so bad from it. She was white as a ghost. They had to send medical crew up into the military dormitory to take her out and take her to the hospital. I mean, this stuff can get really bad. I mean, and it's just never talked about.
And nobody knows what to do.
No. And then women were dying of heart attacks because it wasn't being studied. I mean, all of the medication and everything was being, you know, tested on men. And
that's crazy because I read some research that more women actually die of heart failure or heart attacks, however you want to say that, than men do.
Yes.
It's very epidemic basically for women, and it's rarely ever even talked about.
And that is because our symptoms are not the same. Like the symptoms that they put up for men, that does not fit a female heart attack.
Right,
In
that's what I'm saying.
fact,
You
yeah,
would think they would want to educate more of what you should look for, since women are the ones having the most of them, right?
right. My mom was getting ready to have surgery a few years ago, and they were doing her, they do an EKG and all that, to prepare for surgery. And, like the next question out of the nurse's mouth was, "And when did you have your heart attack?" And my mom said, "What?" And you could clearly see on the EKG that she had a heart attack and just didn't know it. Didn't know it. She thought it was severe indigestion or whatever, and probably took sleeping pills and went to bed, which she may not have woke up one, but luckily it was a mild heart attack, but she's had one, didn't know it.
Well, that's because women are taught to just, because you guys provide for everything, right? Like, without women, this ball would just fall, right? So you're
Right.
always taught to suppress whatever you're going through and suppress because you're your kids and your husband, and you're just overlooked.
Right. And I don't think that people understand that people's pain level is all different. And it's not because they're being babies or they're being whiners, but because there's actually something physiologically different about people. And women do have much higher pain tolerance than men.
Well, yeah, you have babies.
Yeah. So giving that, we put up with pain every day. As you age, your joints start to hurt or whatever. And sometimes it just gets unbearable. But we just really high.
And like that, you get accustomed to the pain. Like, so like my pain levels would put somebody else under the floor. You know what I mean? But I deal with it on a daily basis. So
here's an example. It's going on the screen now.
Yeah. I always say it. Women should rule the world. And here's what I'm going to tell you what I told several women a couple weeks ago. Women would rule the world if it weren't for all the other women behind your back. Tearing them down. Women get in women's way. Men don't care. I understand the concept that men, don't want women to, be in charge or be over them. They really don't care because they don't ever think you will be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Men aren't threatened by women. Other women are threatened by other women.
That's so true. The reason I've always had more male friends than female friends is because I cannot stand the chitty chat that goes on with women. The chitty chat, the little constant pecking, innuendo, backbiting. I'm talking about working life. Wherever you work, it doesn't matter. There's always the little evil things being said about other people, and it drives me insane to where I'll just walk away.
And that's what kills me is like, you got, just say for example, you got two women that are stuck together like glue, right? Right. You don't see one without the other constantly. Oh, I love you. As soon as they get separated, that bitch. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's breeded into women to tear other women down. I don't get it.
I've been standing at work and somebody is doing that with me, and sometimes it's somebody who has more authority than I do, and in fact had authority over me. And I rarely cry or get tears in my eyes, but the frustration of being held literally at, because you can't leave because you're subordinate to them, but yet they're doing something that you so don't approve of. I'll just start tearing up. But not cry. I won't cry. I can feel the well and the embarrassment. I'm so embarrassed.
It's the moral dilemma within inside your soul. It's the moral embarrassment.
my morality is taking over, and it's hard to fake it. I can't fake kindness either. I have a real hard time with it. If I don't like it, I mean, I can work with you fine. Work conversations fine, but I'm not going to seek out like sitting with you at lunch or planning something outside of work when I just don't agree with the way that you are and the way that you talk about other people. Cause I'm not stupid. The minute I leave the room, I'm the subject. I'm not an idiot. I mean,
I was about to say that. I was like, because the second you leave, then they're going to be talking about you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay. I want everybody to put in the chat one thing you accomplished this last week that you decided that you were going to get done. Does anybody have one thing?
I have nothing.
Give me hope.
I told myself on Tuesday that I was going to get out of the bed on Wednesday. So I did accomplish that.
Oh, Winnie, thank you for saving us all. Thank you, Winnie. Winnie did something.
Good job, Winnie.
I did get rid of 2 bags of stuff out of this room, but I don't really count that as anything because it was mostly garbage. I mean, not garbage, but stuff I didn't need. You know what I mean? Papers and
I say I'm going to do that. I'll go back there to my closet and I'm going to start that process, like purging. I'll take 2 things out of that closet. I'm gone. I can't do it.
Ivy, I had asked, did anybody accomplish anything last week that they really wanted to get done? That was the question.
Jackie, now I'm going to start.
Well, good, because you know what, Jackie? Breaking down boxes is a pain in the butt.
She organized some of her bags, like she organized that space too. So she's not putting that in there, but she got a lot done this week.
Congratulations, Apple Blonde. That is an accomplishment.
I didn't see it.
I'll put it back up.
Oh, laundry. I saw
laundry
it.
And eating healthier. Okay, good. We did that. We did that here too. Bought some healthier food.
I'm glad somebody got it done. I didn't do either one of those. I hate laundry.
I'm reading Jeanette here. I got a birthday gift from my friend. She got me a cat tree from Amazon with leaves on the top and some cat toys, as well as a gluten-free cookbook and some food items. Good. If you're gluten is becoming a major problem because of the way that the United States processes its flour. That's the only reason it's just too much gluten. It's just being made so fine that it's concentrating it. Yeah, Winnie actually needs to start a service where she just travels around so the friend group and does everybody's laundry.
Oh, she loves to wash her bag. She just likes to wash anything.
She's a laundress. She loves it.
There you go.
She's Charlie's mom in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the great big vat of clothes.
Oh yeah. I had never watched the original of that movie until about a year ago, maybe.
Oh, really?
Jackie she was telling me how great the original was, and I went in there and said something to Travis. He was like, "I will just watch it. It's made way better." It was okay. I think Johnny Depp ruined it for me.
Cheer up, Charlie. I did too, Winnie. I have the Dream washer and dryer. The dryer doesn't matter. It's a Maytag. Because if your washer spins out good, it doesn't matter what dryer you have. I have a Speed Queen washer, and I love it.
Mine's some kind of Samsung. It's the biggest one they make that you can get for residential use. And like my clothes are almost perfectly dry when I take them out of the washer.
Yes, that's where they should be. I can't believe we're talking about washers and dryers. But yes, Winnie, it is a Cadillac. I am very proud of my Speed Queen. It was very expensive. And when we were selling the house, the realtor in Daytona, the realtor suggested leaving the washer and dryer. And I was like, no. You don't understand.
Hey, Aaron.
Okay. Well, we've been on for our hour. We did it.
We were been on an hour?
Yeah. We've been on, haven't we? Yeah. Oh no, we've been on a half an hour. I'm sorry. We need
I was like, girl, your time zone is not that much different from mine.
Yeah. We cut it 30 minutes out of every hour. It makes life go faster. That's my husband's name, Jeanette. Me and Cree got the same ones. They make $2,000 plus machine all in one. Never allow your clothes to spoil. Oh, okay. So it turns back on or dries.
Yeah.
If you don't take them out.
It's got the sensors in it. The sensors that tells what material you're using, and it just keeps going.
I'm in Florida, Aaron. Are you in Florida? And Florida, you don't like to leave clothes in the washer. It'll be very spoiled.
The only reason I hate laundry, I like the process of washing. I don't like what you do after the washing. You know what I mean? The folding and I don't like all that mess.
Aaron, I have always lived on the outskirts of Orlando. I no longer do. I have moved out to Marion County. I used to work in Orlando at ORMC. I used to do trauma on the weekends there. Where are we? You have a folding system? I want a video.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Too. I want a video. What are you thinking, woman?
I want my shirts and pants to be folded the way they are in the store. And I have tried everything short of paying someone else to do it for me.
Right. Yes.
I'll take a video on that all day long.
You remember Sheldon's fold thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I should, but it's just another thing I don't want. I'd rather just learn to fold it like that. I agree with you, Aaron. I went to the flea market yesterday for the first time, and in the new place that we live, and I said we got to go in the morning, and by 10 o'clock it was too hot to stand. I couldn't stand it. I haven't been to the flea market in a million years, but I'm looking for vessels for some plants that need to be repotted. So I was like, well, I'll start at the flea market. But it was miserable after 10 we left. It was so hot.
It's the humidity here. I can't breathe. It's like the humidity is so thick I can't breathe. It's not the heat, really.
You have about the same temperature range that I do then. Claremont's not that far away. A folding board.
Yeah. I got one of those folding boards. That damn thing ain't worth nothing. It's all who's using it, I'm assuming, because I can't use it.
Oh, NES games. I didn't see any. You know what? I saw no. No. I saw what I thought were PS games, but they ended up being Blu-rays. But I did not see any NES games. Dry humid.
Listen, I don't know what it is. I live in Tennessee, and the humidity is it's like the air is so thick, I can't breathe.
Yes. Okay.
Whatever kind of humidity that is.
I don't know. My skin dries out so bad when I go out west because my skin is so used to the humid climate. I'm putting messages up. There we go.
So I got put on oxygen this week. That was fun.
Okay.
That I refused to wear. I refused to wear on camera.
Okay. Why that? Your O2 sats aren't up to par?
That's what I was saying. Like I literally could not breathe. Like I don't know what the numbers were, but like we had to do something quick. I was not getting enough oxygen. I felt like I was choking on the air. Does that make any sense?
That's disturbing. Do you know what's causing that?
He told me, but I don't know. I just say okay.
Okay, I'll go on oxygen.
Well, when you have a trouble breathing, like I literally was just doing this because I couldn't understand anything he was saying. You know what I mean? Like it's like my brain wasn't working correctly.
Yep. 2 and 2 do not go together when you are low on O2.
But we had some storms come through, and it's cooled down, and the humidity's come down, so I can go a couple hours without wearing it. So.
Okay, well that's good. But you don't know what the underlying is. It's not is it something that's going to stay this way, do you think, or something that is going to get better?
That's what I was doing. He told me. I just don't remember. I've got to read all that.
I recognize that. That's exactly what mine looks like. It's got your weight and everything on one side, and then all the information on the other.
All I see is depressing.
Yes. That's not really my weight, is it?
Let me tell you what I do.
Up shit.
I'll go in there and they're like, "Oh, step on the scale." I'm like, I said, "Bitch, why you want to start this way?"
One time I told the girl, I read it off 100 pounds lighter than I was, you know, and she went to write it down, and I was like, "Don't write that down."
I do that every time. I'm like, why the hell do we always have to start off on a bad foot? Like that don't make no sense. Let's do this at the end.
Just maybe at the end. Well, then they don't get to, you know, talk about how you need to change your diet and you're fatty fat. That's all I hear.
This is what I hear. You have an extremely large amount of adipose. I said, what the hell is that? And he told me, I said, dude, just say fat back. If we're in the South, it's fat back.
You have an extremely large amount of adipose.
I'm the worst patient ever. But I have them laughing. That's all that matters, I guess. Adipose is excess fat on your. Well, he said mine was excess fat on your back.
Your back fat.
It's fat back. That's what I said. We in the South. It's fat back.
Okay. Well. So this week I've also done a baseline for steps per day because I'm going to start increasing my steps per day. After I went through the Castle of Dover and went to Canterbury Cathedral and the Cliffs of Dover all in the same day, I know I can do it. So I'm going to start walking more and more, even though, you know. So I got a treadmill for inside because it's too damn hot outside.
I saw that. Did you see that Stairmaster that they have now that you can do? It's made like a desk, so you can put your laptop and stuff on it, and it just kind of does like a treadmill.
No,
but it stairs. It's like $400.
That doesn't sound fun to me. I hate stairs. Going up. Going up's not a problem.
Fun.
And I used to enjoy going downstairs when I was younger, flying downstairs. But now the knees, you can't trust them. You just can't trust them.
See, so, I used to love going down too, but my knees don't do it no more.
No. And now it's harder to go down than up. I don't have a butt, I just have a back with a crack. Oh, the $400 for the Stairmaster, that is bag money. You're absolutely right.
At least a really nice wallet.
Oh, yeah. That's a good weight, Jeanette. Not if you're 3 feet tall, but, if you're decent size.
See, I knew Winnie would get what I said there just a second ago about going down. I knew she would get it.
Everybody got it but me. Everybody got it but me. Where's my dirty mind lately? We going down.
That's the only thing that I got I can still use is dirty. I was like, I'm really good at it.
I've got one of those too, Jeanette. It runs in the family. My sister's got it. My mom's got it. My aunts all had it. What I'm talking about, a big old butt. Okay, there you go, Apple Blonde. Now, I used to do those high intensity workouts. I had P90X and did P90X for a while. Yeah.
I used to work out every day, and I miss it sometimes, and then I'm like, nah.
There was a day when I used to get up before work at 4 o'clock in the morning and go running with a friend of mine. We would meet every morning and go running. And then before that, I had another friend. We didn't go running, but we would meet at 4 o'clock in the morning at the gym. Different friends. I always had somebody that I was working out with in the mornings, but I don't do that anymore. Maybe I'll get back into that. If I can find somebody my age,
You know who is super dedicated? Like Lisa Kennedy's. Like, you know who Lisa is, right?
No, Lisa Kennedy.
Yeah, from I can't remember her handle. Anyway, she's on the lives a lot.
Okay.
But she never misses a workout. Like if she doesn't feel like going to the gym, she will make herself walk. She's very dedicated to it, and she's like 58, I think.
I wish I was like that. I wish I was like
Me
that.
too.
Somebody tell me her name. I want to watch her videos. I like to get inspired. Winnie says she's the best. Oh, she does Instagram. Okay.
Yeah. What's her handle, Winnie? I can't remember.
Love it or Lisa? Okay, I'm writing that down.
And she's hilarious at the same time.
I like to watch people that have gotten into a routine and hopefully can inspire others.
I think she lost 110 or 120 pounds 10 years ago, and she's kept it off. Like she's never gained any back.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, wait. Maybe I didn't understand. What are we talking about, Aaron? I used to have some, but not anymore.
That's her handle. Love it or leave it, Lisa.
I put love it or Lisa. I need to put leave it in there. The Freeland butt. And then now it's internet famous, the Freeland butt. The Jeanette Freeland butt. Oh no, the Freeland butt.
I think I spent too much. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think I'm spending too much time sitting on my butt because it's just getting flat and spreading this way. Does that happen? Your butt just gets flat from sitting on it. It spreads this way.
I think so because always seems like the charge nurse, whoever was put in charge and became the charge nurse, she just slowly watched her butt spread.
Okay, so it is okay. It's normal. Okay.
Yeah, just not it's from not walking as much. Have any of you ever tried the? It just left my brain. I don't have anything with it written on it around here. It's the cleaning system, like the one lady who's crazy. Let's see. There's what's her name? Marie Kondo. There's her, that's just for clearing stuff out, but that's not like regular cleaning. And then there's another one that has this method that's all convoluted and difficult, and it starts out with putting your shoes on every day. So anyway, I'm trying to come up with another method of my own, but I found my Clean Mama routine and I looked at it and I'm like, that's simple, just going to stick with that. So the Clean Mama routine just has regular chores every day and adds one thing a week that you need to look at. Well, that's a boring subject. Okay, on to the next.
You're like,
who the hell wants to clean?
That shit landed flat.
Okay. All right.
I love to clean. I just don't. I don't watch. I can't watch other people clean because I see they're doing it way better than I am, and it makes me feel bad about myself.
I think just getting it done is the important part, even if it's, kind of half done, as long as it's done. And that goes against my work ethic, and everything that I ever did in the OR it always had to be perfect. And everything has to be done in a certain special order. Very anal retentive. And trying to take care of a house after not doing it my whole life because I've been working my whole life is like, but I can't do that until I do this, and then I can't do this until I get that, and I need this to do that. And that's not true. Just do it.
I have extreme OCD, and the doctors have actually given me something to calm that down because my body can't keep up with my OCD brain, if that makes any sense. Like it's never good enough kind of thing. Like I can't clean to the level that I know I should be cleaning to. Like,
okay, that makes sense. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jolie Simpapini, and hello, I don't know your name. Oh, his name is Craig. I get OCD to a certain extent, like also having to check to see if the door is locked 3 times for some reason. That's just a little one. That's not a you got to do 5.
Yeah, I have to do 5. I've got all of my doors are electronic now, so I just have to look at the screen 5 times. I don't have to go back and forth to the door and check it anymore.
That's good. I worked with a guy when I was in the Air Force. I worked with a gentleman who his hands were just raw because he was a compulsive hand washer. Every time he touched anything, he had to wash his hands. Yes, his hands were bad. Okay, compulsive hand washer. And here's the punchline. He was changing jobs because he didn't like, now, mind you, we worked in the plumbing department. So that probably helped feed into his OCD just a little bit. But he wanted to change jobs, and I'm standing there talking to him next to the sink, which is where we had all of our conversations. And I'm standing there talking to him next to the sink, and I said, "Well, what are you going to go into?" And he goes, "Oh, I've already got my new assignment. I'm going to be a diesel mechanic." And I just went, "What?" Have you not seen diesel mechanics' nails?
I am an OCD hand washer, right? And do you know that you can actually wash your hands in hot enough water enough times that you remove your fingerprints? I don't have fingerprints anymore. But that's
Yeah.
what all that pink and red is from me washing my hands.
Okay. Well, at least you can't be thumbprinted or fingerprinted anymore. But not like you have all this great energy to go be a burglar.
No, but my hands are extremely clean.
Yes, they are. They're so clean they don't have fingerprints.
I didn't know that could actually happen, but yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a
His
friend
hands.
that she actually she cleans so much. She has one of those sandstone things.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm talking
pumice
about?
stone. A pumice
And
stone.
she will scrub her hands with that like 4 times before she thinks they're clean. I was like, oh well, hell, I'm normal then.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you have somebody to compare yourself to, who diesel
I try
mechanic with
to
glass soap, water, and acetone. That's still a lot of chemicals going on your hands.
yeah. I always try to surround myself with people who are slightly more psychotic than I am. That makes me feel normal.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to include myself into that.
When I meet somebody new, I'll ask them all the questions, to try to draw out their psychotic behavior. And if they hit more than I hit, we're going to be besties. Come on in.
Jackie, are you still here? She says just soap.
Jackie is further.
Way.
She's the opposite direction. She's so normal, like compared to me. So,
right. I wanted to hear her. I wanted to hear her say something after that. I surround myself with crazy. Sometimes crazy people come to us through work, especially, and to our friends' friends. Essential oils.
I used to be really into essential oils back like in the 90s. I haven't done it in a long time. Like they're very strong, right? Very potent oils.
They are. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to get back into that.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock.
I have some in a box. I have some in a box around here that I have yet to use. But I think I want to get it. I don't have a diffuser right now. So I'm thinking I want to get a decent diffuser for a good price. Like I'd rather find one at the flea market that works, because I just don't. I've never had a good one. If anybody knows of a good one, a good oil diffuser.
I got mine at Walmart, but like it came with the oils that you put in there. You know what I mean, like the little fruit oils or whatever. But I paid like $5 a piece, and I've never had any trouble out of them.
Okay. Is it electric?
Yeah, it's got a USB cord.
Okay.
Like $5.99 or something, cheap.
I love Revive because they're pure and very affordable and not a pyramid scheme. Aha. Not a pyramid scheme. Huh.
What is Revive?
Yeah, I've never heard of it. But apparently there are oil
they sell
diffusing
diffusers and things
out there.
There's pyramid schemes or schemes everywhere. Like I don't even answer my phone anymore. If I don't know the number, if it's not in the memory of my phone, we ain't talking.
Craig, perhaps you can translate Craig's statement here that I put up on the screen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I think they are just catching up with the chats. Like I think they went back and they're just kind of trying to catch up. That's what it looks like.
Okay. That's a good one.
Good excuse. They were in the only reason I'm saying they were inside of 5 Foot Nothing live too. So
yes.
Indrani?
If you can order from Simon Soap in Canada, they have diffusers on sale right now. Sam Craig, leave a message.
Well, I mean, there's you can't trust anything or anybody anymore. Like I have literally went to my bank's website to update some information or whatever, and I have been on I got forwarded to it wasn't my bank's website. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
You can't trust anything anywhere. I don't know what to do anymore.
No, and that is why we ask our friends, and I think that's why people started making commercials on YouTube. It's basically turned into making commercials, which unfortunately I stay away from. I was making fun of commercials in the very last video that I made, which was about the Waverly and comparing it to drug commercials.
I caught that because, I'm very familiar with drug commercials.
Drug commercials. Thanks, Waverly. I kept my bottles. They're back here on my shelf. I made those. I just took a picture and then printed them and made them smaller, put them on bottles.
Yeah. I was going to tell you too, as far as you're not getting enough sleep because of your situation, I never sleep, I never. But my doctor has put me on trazodone.
Okay.
Which it's an antipsychotic.
Yes.
But I get about 2 hours of sleep on that pill, and it's like hard, deep sleep. It's like everybody else's 8 hours. So you might maybe want to try it. It's good. It works. I've been on it for 3 years now.
Okay, but I don't really want to go on an antipsychotic to sleep unless I get psychotic.
I understand.
If I get psychotic, then I'm gonna try to go on an antipsychotic.
When they told me it was an antipsychotic, I was like, "Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's give her a whirl. We'll try."
I know what my next video is going to be. If anybody cares to watch it, it's going to be it's very exciting. My favorite crossbody bags.
Okay. I actually like watching crossbody bag videos because I rarely ever wear them myself. So I like to see what works for people.
Right. I'm going to start out with what I carried to Europe, my carry-on, and what I wore every day there, and what I wore each day there for bags. Because what I wore there, I would dress like a tourist. I wore t-shirts and blue jeans. Like all of my Hever Castle pictures are me in Jacob's aspirational t-shirt because that's what I wore.
I have to film 4 videos over again that were corrupted. I digress. But
I know you do, and then they're not there. Oh my god!
My next video is best work bags in my collection, which I think it's requested video, but I think it's pretty funny that I don't work and I'm doing work bags in my collection. So.
Well, I tried to type "that's what she said," Jeanette, but my cord got in the way of my fenders.
I can't type in the chat.
You can. I make my videos available so that you can. It gives me an option so that you can download on your channel too, but I don't know how it works on the other end. It just says make available, and I do.
It says join the chat. When I click on it, it tells me to log into YouTube, which will kick me out of the live to log into YouTube. So that's why I can't do it. Nah, I know.
I'm logged in over here.
I was not prepared, Jolie. We discussed this. I had to go back for that. We are at the hour mark now, by the way.
We made it to the hour. And it is fun sitting and chatting with you. And so I wish we could sit and chat more often. And actually, you know what? We never need a subject because stuff just comes up. So
I know my mouth is like a large garbage dump. It just
and then I say something that's totally inappropriate and flat, and then we move on to something else.
that's my kind of conversation. Just saying.
Okay. Didn't get much planning talked about today, but I did make a list. And starting with the door that actually shows behind me in my videos. It hasn't been painted, and it's been almost a year now since I moved into this house. So I've got to get on it. And some of my plants, I'm going to go ahead and record them whether the bag folks want to see them or not. Because I've got this huge plant that I'm fortunately probably going to kill when I transplant. I've never transplanted anything so big. I grew an alocasia from a little baby this big, and it's now over 5 feet tall. And I just got to do something for it. It's slowly falling over in the pot.
I want to see that video because I love plants. Yeah.
And I'm also going to try to make it an indoor house plant. Again, it started out indoor, it moved outdoors. I'm going to try to bring it back in again.
Have you attached it to one of those rod sticks, whatever, to keep it from falling over?
No, I just have little bumpers that I put around it to try to hold it up. But you'll see when I'll film it. I have to
Winnie
make
has some plants.
I'm gonna not even go try to understand what she's talking about. I'm innocent, just totally innocent.
I think I understand, but we'll move on.
Okay. Jeanette, did you see this one from Jeanette?
She's on trazodone but takes melatonin afterwards. Well, baby, you're sleeping 12 hours a day, aren't you? Unless she's like me and can't sleep for nothing.
The melatonin works sometimes, and sometimes Aleve night, the sleeping over the counter, sleeping by Aleve, that will work sometimes. And then some nights, nothing I take works. I'm just wide awake.
I have never been able to sleep, like ever. My mother said when I was a baby, she couldn't get me to sleep more than an hour or two at a time.
Oh.
So it's good to know that Craig was screwed up from birth. And it's just been an evolution over the years.
I'm going to have to agree to disagree with you, Winnie, sometimes. But I'm innocent.
Mm-hmm. I've never experienced the plant sleep.
Me either. Okay.
You can't discuss that in our state. It's not legal yet.
Okay. Craig, this will be made available to you if you can figure out how to get it on your channel.
That last time you sent it to me, it's still in progress. It's still at 2%.
Oh, well, I think that this always tells me that the reason that your live isn't uploading as quickly is because the other person left the live. And I don't know if there's a way to leave it running in the background or not, the way that you do it. I have no idea because I'm doing it on my computer and you're not. So I don't know.
I don't know either. These lives, I stay confused. Like, and then when you think you figured it out, the platform will change the process, and you should start all over. So.
Oh, that's technology today. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They want us to continue to buy new stuff, and they update the software, and then it breaks your old stuff. And We're supposed to pretend we don't realize that. And then the people in charge are supposed to stay dumb enough not to make it illegal. So I don't know. It's a conspiracy against us all. It's a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy.
So what I will do to see if it works this time, I will let you go off the live, and then I will click out once you stop moving. Does that make sense? That way you leave before I do, and maybe it'll. Because last time I left before you did, so we'll try that and see if it works.
Okay, I will let you know when I'm clicking out, and you stop for me. Yeah, exactly. Just what you said. I was reading Winnie's and this other person's. Yes, Winnie, I want to come on your live. Absolutely. The only reason I haven't been on is it's 100% your fault. Hey, Christiana. It's all totally a conspiracy. Wow. Okay, Jackie. See you soon. Okay.
Bye, Jack. Bye, everybody.
I'm getting ready to close the live. Goodbye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.